Hi guys, welcome to Texas TIF. We are doing our first live video on our Facebook page, Texas TIF. Thank you so much for converting or for checking in. We tried just doing my name and it was confusing people. Gilboa's a weird one to try and spell, and it's kind of hard to do.
Absolutely.
So thanks for joining us. I have my good friend Melissa with American Financial with me today, and we are going to do a quick Mortgage 101.
Perfect.
Just real basic for people who've never done this before, don't know anything about what's going on. They keep hearing the words, interest rates are at an all-time low.
And they are.
So that means I can get 0% interest on a home loan.
No.
Okay. So you get a phone call probably on a daily basis from crazy realtors. I'm not going to be one of those, I promise. Who says, what's the rate today? What's the rate today?
I get that numerous times a day, actually.
Okay. It's your favorite question.
It is.
So nasty.
That all depends. Everybody's different.
Sure.
It makes a huge difference. There's a lot of scenarios that go into getting your interest rate, debt to income ratio, loan to value, loan amount, because it'll depend on the program that you go with.
These are all words you guys are staring at.
And I will walk you right through them. Absolutely.
Don't let it freak you out.
Loan to value is basically, how much your sales price is compared to what you're actually borrowing. Debt to income is how much you make. Divided by the debt that you pay.
Car payments.
Mortgage payment. Any credit cards, student loans, anything like that. But it does make a difference on your interest rate. And depending on what your credit score is itself, all of those things can determine how good of a rate you can get or if it's a little higher.
Right. And that's right.
Still doable.
So, it is. Oh, absolutely. And right now, they are very, very low. If you've got pretty decent credit,
they're phenomenal.
And even refinancing. Those of you that are not even thinking about moving, definitely look into refinancing right now. If you're going to be in the house for a little while, you don't want to refinance.
Honestly, I'm doing the majority of refinances right now.
Really?
Absolutely, absolutely. I've done a few pure purchases, but most of them are refinances right now because it's too good. It's too good to pass up. Absolutely.
I can't help you with that, but she can. That's okay.
I will do my best.
Okay, so what do you need to do if we're looking at buying a home? What's our first step? Okay, I want to buy a house. I saw this really cute one down the street, but what's our first step?
We're going to take an application.
Okay.
You can go to my website. You click on Apply Now.
The link will be in the comments.
And you're going to, there it is. You're going to click on Apply Now, and it'll walk you straight through the process. It'll ask you all the questions that I need answers to, and it'll even give you an opportunity to upload documents if you want to choose to do it that way. And we'll pull credit. We'll go over the different scenarios, different options, how much money you have down, how much do you have to put down.
So let me ask you this. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
You're good.
No, I do that all the time. If you know me, you know I interrupt people because I forget. When you're pulling someone's credit, is that really like this massive major ding on your credit when you're pulling it?
No, and if you're getting it pulled through numerous places, then it will make a difference. But no, it's a few points. Sometimes, kind of an average is 6 to 8 points that you're going to see a difference on. So again, it will add up if you're shopping around and you're looking at a lot of different mortgage companies. Really, what you need to do is you need to figure out where you're at with one. I would love to help you. However, you need to figure out where you're at with one and then kind of go off of that if you want to shop around.
So I want to talk about that too, just real quick, because you actually work for a financial network, not a specific bank. So
that is correct.
Huge
it's a mortgage
difference of being able to, if you go to a bank, they're only going to shop their products. They're not going to be able to do that broad spectrum of all the different programs that are out there and all the different.
And there are a lot.
Sure.
A lot of programs.
And I'm not going to learn all those. I'm going to tell you that right now. I do get to remember my own name.
I learn them every day.
Which shoe goes on which foot. So this is her wheelhouse. This is what she does. So she is going to know.
And a lot of things have changed since COVID.
Oh, man.
I mean, there's all kinds of different overlays on guidelines, and the guidelines have gotten a little bit, honestly, stricter.
Sure.
They are having to do that to make sure that people can qualify correctly for the mortgage, as well as making sure they're going to continue with their job to be able to pay that mortgage.
Yeah. And, well, we don't want another 2008.
Gosh, no.
Everybody was, that was a tough
We don't need a mortgage mortgage crisis.
No, not again. Okay, so there's two phrases that we hear in real estate a lot, and that's pre-qualification versus pre-approval. Talk about the difference between those two things. Yeah.
Pre-qualification is basically us going off of what you're telling me. So you give me how much you make, you give me how much you're looking at buying. We put all of those numbers in the system.
Just verbal.
And yes,
yeah,
all
make
verbal.
about this, and
Correct.
We spend about that. Okay.
And my car payment's $500 when it's $595. It can make a difference.
Rounding is not good.
Rounding is not good, and especially rounding down in that case.
Yeah.
It makes a difference.
Sure.
So a pre-approval is going to be me actually getting your documents, me getting your driver's license, your social security card. We're going to verify you are who you are and you're not trying to get a mortgage for somebody else. Yeah, we're going to check your pay stubs. We're going to get W-2s. If you're self-employed, we're going to get tax returns. We're going to get bank statements, see how much money you have now, how much money you're going to have, and if it's realistic in order to do that. There's lots of different scenarios, and everybody is different.
Absolutely.
So I had a customer that we just had this happen, and we had a huge deposit on their bank statements, and the processor caught it before it got to the underwriter, and the underwriter's going to ask, where did this $18,000 come from?
Yeah, that's a chunk.
It makes a difference.
I want one of those people. Do you know those people? Are they just randomly putting money in people's
They're just
accounts?
randomly. So he sold a car. So I had to prove with a bill of sale and a letter of explanation. We sold a car. We're putting cash into the bank. They want to make sure that it's your money, not you getting a loan from somebody else or taking a cash advance, hopefully not on a credit card, things like that, because that will affect, again, debt to income ratio.
Sure.
But all of those different things will help you get qualified. But unless I know and see those documents firsthand, I have to kind of go off what you're giving me, which doesn't always make it exactly
And sometimes
accurate.
it's actually better than you think. You just had a school teacher recently who went through this, and she's like, oh, this is all that I make. Well, she was going off the wrong numbers. And so when she gave you all her documents.
Her net, not her gross.
Yes.
So it makes a huge difference where you go off of what you're actually making, not what you're bringing home after taxes.
Yeah.
So
huge things. So those are all things, just let the pros do it. There's certain things that,
We'll walk you through it. It's not hard. It's just, it is a process. But it will get you a better chance of, especially in the scenario of you have multiple offers. If you have a pre-approval versus a pre-qualification, you have a much better chance at getting that home, them knowing that you're already qualified.
Well, and we are in a seller's market right now. I know everybody's kind of freaking out because of the pandemic, but if the house is priced right, they are fighting over them. It is crazy to see.
I had a couple that had 6 offers on the house, and they ended up getting it. Thank goodness, because they were in love with it. But they had 6 offers, and they kept outbidding each other. It was crazy.
That's insane. I love it.
It is crazy, but
if you have a house you need to list, now's the time to do it, and I'm your girl.
Absolutely. Let's get you done.
Let's get it sold. Okay. So the realtors really are looking for that pre-approval. Because that's when we know, okay, you can actually afford this. Let's get you in this house. Okay, so you just mentioned a couple things that they're going to need. They're just going to need social security card, driver's license.
The basics are driver's license, social security card. We're going to need pay stubs. We're going to need W-2s. Again, if you're self-employed, tax returns. We will, if you're going to refinance, we need your mortgage statement, a copy of your mortgage statement that's current. Going to get bank statements and any investment accounts that you have, whether it be retirement or...
New friends. What do you mean, my friend?
Retirement funds or investments, things like that. If you have those are just compensating factors for your little scenario, and it makes a big difference.
Yeah.
So, but that's it. I mean,
just in the beginning.
I can see all that information, and we can kind of go off of that to see what you qualify for and get you in a new house and get you your own home ownership.
I love it. Especially those of us who've been cooped up in a little box and you're done and you desperately need to get out or get a bigger space.
I really can't imagine. Yeah. I'm having a hard enough time just going to my office and home, and these people that, live in an apartment and it's just a 1-bedroom apartment, I would be going insane.
Well, that was our daughter was struggling with that big time because they have a 1-year-old and he runs and he wants to, so. It's for sure. Back. Yeah, those people. So we want to help you guys if you're looking at refinancing. If you are looking at, I just need to sell. I need to get into something bigger. I need to downsize. We're all in different. We have a child going off to college, and we actually went up in our house, but that's okay. So we love our house. But anyway, give us a call, or you can click the link below for Melissa. We are here to help you. Thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, this will be on our YouTube channel also, so check us out on texastiff.tv so you can go back and watch this later. And thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Thanks for being my go-to.
Give me a call.
All right. Bye, guys.